fully operational. It has been for a while, and it's come out very, very nicely. We're very proud of this facility in total. And to have all of you come out for our ceremonial opening is a particularly challenging project because of the time, because of the site, and a lot of other things, but it got done and it's beautiful. And I, quite frankly, I'm a big self-storage nut, as a lot of people know. I love this business. And of all the ones I've seen around the country, both in magazines and elsewhere, I honestly believe this is the finest self-storage facility in the United States today. And I take everything into account. I really believe that. Thank you all. Now, what I'd like to do is, whenever we do one of these things, we always involve the community. It's a big part of what we stand for. And here today, we have three parts of the community that I'd like to mention to you. First of all, our catering is done by Hunger at Home. Where's Yul Sterner? Yul, you here? He's the president and CEO back here. There he is. He's working on the flag. Yul runs and started Hunger at Home, and just a very brief thing about that. They fed over 12 million meals free to people in this city. And of that 12 million, since 2020, when the pandemic was here, they've served 9 million meals between that time and now. It's pretty impressive. It's a wonderful organization. I think you'll enjoy the food. When they prepare the food, they're training people back in their facility to be able to go to work in hotels, at Levi Stadium, at the Shark Center, etc. They come off the streets, they give them another chance to get started. So it's a great organization. The second person I'd like to introduce you to, and actually it's a duo, and it's Tony Lem 1 and Tony Lem 2 over here at the flag. Tony, at first erected the pole. He's going to do the flag raise and his son, but most importantly, Tony has been working with flags and flagpoles for 60 years here in San Jose. He is the guru of flagpoles, and if you look at this one, I wouldn't want to be on the top of it. It's way up there. Thank you very much, Tony. You and your son. Now I want to introduce you to Ray Watts. Ray, I was introduced to through Yul. Ray is the president, amongst other things. He's a retired colonel, U.S. Army. He is the president of the Military Officers Association here locally. And he's just a wonderful fellow. Actually, he and Yul are a lot alike. I like that. They're all like brothers. But he put together what you'll see here in a few minutes as we do the ceremonial flag raise. So if you don't mind, I'm going to introduce you to Ray and let him take the next step.
Okay? Well, I'm a blessed man, let me tell you. Anyway, thank you all for coming. And as Chuck said, it's a beautiful day. So with that in mind, I'm just going to say a couple of things, if that's okay. It won't be too long, because I know we want to get underway. And by the way, I do live in South San Jose. Okay, as Chuck had alluded to earlier, Ray Watts, retired U.S. Army colonel, flew Chinook helicopters, was deployed once to Baghdad, Iraq, 2010, 2011. Obviously, I made it back home, but we still have our men and women in uniform who are in harm's way. We don't hear about it as much as we used to, but please keep the family and them in your thoughts and prayers. I'm the president of MOA, Military Officers Association of Silicon Valley. And let me first and foremost, Chuck, Joel, thank you very much for giving me a chance to be a part of this great ceremony and the opening of this outstanding facility. A little bit about MOA. It is a non-profit national organization for serving military members through legislation and programs to benefit those who've worn a uniform, who wear the uniform, or who will wear the uniform for our nation's freedom. To that point, we are honored here today to have very special individuals joining me, and of course, including yourself. We have the 129th Rescue Wing Honor Guard and the Voice of San Jose here as well. national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Man, I think I heard that song at least 100,000 times. And it's still super killer. Thank you. Well done.
Angela, thank you. Ray, thank you. Mel, for the photograph, thank you. I would like to say, for me, this is a very big thing. Being a Marine, having served in Vietnam, and seeing the POW and the MIA flag, which is hard to see right now, underneath the American flag, recognizing those that did not come home. So I really appreciate the opportunity to have this as part of our opening. We will, after the first of the year, the base of this flagpole and plaque, it will recognize the 147 young people in the city of San Jose that were killed in the Vietnam War. So because, as we have in the Russian also San Jose at the same time. So that's the final piece of what we're going to do. So thank you very much, Angie. One more round before we're done. Hang on, stay warm. I'd like to introduce Mark Lazzarini right now. He's got the history of this project, and I'd like for him to be able to talk about that. I think you'll find it very interesting. Mark?
Thank you, Chuck. It's great to be here. Projects like this don't happen overnight. In fact, this one came to me for a friend of mine back in 2014, Ed Ablewhite, who happened to be a planning commissioner at the time, that said, I have an idea for a project this site, and where you're standing now is about 15 feet low, below the roadway. We do have an earthquake fault zone going through here. It's an irregular shaped site. It's got some easements. Of course, the access is a little different, just right in, right out. So it had some challenges, not the least of which the city had designated this as an industrial park designation. And if anybody knows anything about the city of San Jose, when you try to change something, it takes a while. However, we were very fortunate. We were able to convince the city that there really wasn't much else you could do with this site, given its constraints. So we were able to change the city's general plan and zoning to make it eligible for this storage facility. And we promised we would make it look fantastic. Recognizing that it's a gateway to Silver Creek, we went out and found the best architect in the business, Bruce Jordan. And we got everything permit ready. And then my partner and friend Ed said, hey, I'm done with California. I'm going back to New Jersey to retire. I go, okay. So during the years, I've known Chuck for decades. I knew he was in the storage space. He was very generous as we were creating this with information, ideas, resources. And so when Ed said, hey, I'm going home, I said, okay. So I threw a call into Chuck, who was off-site at a strategic plan meeting, Costa Rica, trying to figure out what they were going to do in the coming years. I go, are you interested in another storage play? And he says, absolutely. So I could not have asked for a better partner, a better team. The Tennis Getter team is just amazing. Rich history, great community focus, and just the ability to pull it together to get it done. Add their special touches, brought the team to build it, they have the team to manage it. Like I say, I'm just so elated to be able to have Chuck Tennis Getter and his team as a partner in this wonderful project. So thank you all for being here. I'll be around afterwards if you want more of the gory details on the history. But it's been fantastic. I'm really excited about it. And I also want to introduce my wife, Jeannie, who's seen me through this whole experience, and our son, Daniel, who did some structural engineering inspections on the facility. So anyway, with that, Chuck, I'm going to turn it back over to you again. Thank you very much for having me as a partner.
Mark, thanks, Amelia. We're so proud and happy to be a partner with Mark in this and to be able to develop it and build it, put the final touches to make it what it is. As I said before, it is, when you walk through in the tours, we'll talk about in a second, it is a fabulous facility, and it will be very recognized for many years to come. Just a few facts before we break for lunch and then the tours. This building, these two buildings, I kind of get a kick out of Mark talking about the earthquake fault running right through. I think that's why we got two buildings here, as I recall. But you know, the thing about it is, it's about 147,000 square feet, about 1,100 units here, about the same size really as our other two facilities. And the security system here, and it's climate controlled. We have a solar powered on the roof. We've included everything that we can think of to make this a long-standing, very fine investment for all of us, those who are in the company and those who are investors and partners. We're on our way to making that happen right now. One of the things I would like to mention, because we have accomplished something with the staff, the self-storage staff that we have, but I don't know if there's a match on this one anywhere in this country too. And I have to look at the numbers because I still can't believe it. But over the last 4 years, since we really, the Yelp scores came into play. You know what Yelp scores are and how important they are and what people do in making decisions. We have 355 Yelp scores on our three facilities. And our scores are 5 out of 5. That's it. It's unheard of. You never see this. So I want to congratulate my self-storage company. So, Melissa, thank you. A lot to do with it, and Katie and Ernesto and the team have a lot to do with it. It's amazing. It really is amazing. So, We are about, as I said this morning, 185 leased spaces in this facility. We're right on target. I want to recognize Ernesto and his team for being able to get us to this point. And we're moving, there he is, we're moving along very fine. Now Ernesto and Melissa and the other members of the team, where's Valentine, they'll be inside by the door. We get the food in there. Please go in and help yourself. And then we're happy to take you for tours through the facility. So please make yourself whatever you'd like to do and let them know and ask any questions that you'd like. So I think with that, given where we've come, the flag is flying. Angela, if you wouldn't mind, my favorite song.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the ocean, why with fall? God bless America, our home, sweet home.
Thanks a lot. That's my favorite right there. Well, thank you all for coming. Thank you for participating with us in this. A very big day for us, and we appreciate it very much and hope it is for you as well. Please go in and try some of the catered food that we have from Will Sterner right there and Hunger at Home, and enjoy the facility. Thank you guys. Happy holidays, by the way. Merry Christmas, and have a great time with your family.